But yeah, his ultimate move, let's check it out.
You gotta tell me what it is, because I don't know what that means.
Techno Drive, I think.
I was gonna say, because I don't know everyone's everything. Techno Blast.
It's pretty... Oh, it's okay. Actually.
120 attack.
Right, his gimmick is the move's height changes depending on the drive it holds, so it can hold one of 3 special Genesect-only items. Oh, there are 4. And all I do is change the type of that one move. But actually, if it has a base power of 120 with 100% accuracy, that's actually good.
The only thing is, the thing that it holds is basically the same as Arceus, where is it really worth wasting the time?
That actually changes Arceus' type, at least, so you can make him a water type. This just says, hey, you can give him an accurate water hydro pump.
Yeah, so he's okay. Hypothetically, because of the conversation that it was created, there is a bug type that is not the bug steel, but it's never.
I like
showed up
shiny
in
Genesect.
It's red.
It's 3 times faster than a regular.
300 years ago. 300 million years ago, it was feared as the strongest hunters. It has been modified by Team Plasma.
Team Plasma's Mewtwo.
Yeah, which means that hypothetically there would be just a bug version that doesn't have the cannon on its back and is less robotic.
I mean, he could threaten Mewtwo because he resists psychic and he's a bug, and Mewtwo's afraid of bugs.
But that fossil version does not exist. This is the only one that exists in the games.
I could see it evolving from something like that. That'd be interesting.
Or, yeah, with kind of like a metal coat evolution kind of thing.
Yeah. Resend its Team Plasma and they ship it back.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's basically Bug Mewtwo.
Now we need a pre-evolution, a baby Genesect.
Or alternate Genesect. And then we get into the next generation with Chespin.
Gen 6!
Which Shin likes Chespin. Chin thinks very little of the middle form. And I think Izzy really likes Chespin.
I think it's my least favorite middle form of like any starter.
Yeah, it's a paladin themed series.
It's a knight. Yeah, it's a whatever. It's a spiky nut that evolves into a knight. He has
but it's also a cute little bug.
He has the interesting ability.
He
has the interesting ability Bulletproof, which makes him immune to ball and bomb moves. It's very unclear what moves those are.
Explosion, maybe.
No, things like Bullet Seed, Egg Bomb. Things like that. I don't even know. If you look at its description, it'll tell you. If you click on Bulletproof.
Octazooka, which I'm guessing is Octillery only.
Yeah, and it's pretty bad.
Rock Blast.
But yeah, things usually have the word ball, bullet, or bomb in the name you're resistant to.
With the exception of ideas of explosion and self-destruct.
It's a very situational ability. Your main thing you rely on is that they'll forget this ability exists. Because a lot of those moves are not bad moves.
Bullet Seed's pretty good.
Aura Sphere is really dang good, but only like a few Pokemon can learn it.
But yeah, Chespin here, he's a cutie.
He's cute. He's very happy.
And then he becomes Quilladin.
He becomes a ball.
Which is a ball with it's kind of hunchback going on, and he's got pokey spikes. At least his like general image over here, you'll at least be able to see he's got a smile, so he's happy about being a ball. So that's kind of cute. Definitely awkward teenage phase to the extreme. And then you have Chestnut, which is a pretty skronk guy. His shiny's pretty nice.
This is the part where they decide to give starter Pokemon signature moves that like only they get for the most part.
Such as Spiky Shield.
His is Spiky Shield. It's like Protect, but it does damage.
Yeah, if they attack you.
It is a good move.
And then, of course, my favorite of the 3.
I like it shiny.
It's really, really cute. I love Fennekin. So many people focus on waifu here, which I don't mind.
Oh, why are you purple? It's my favorite of the line.
I don't mind Bryxen. I like Bryxen. I like the name's nice. Fennekin is so damn adorable.
His special ability isn't that good, though.
Of the 3 Fox Pokemon, this is probably the most refined, cute-faced Fox Pokemon.
He actually has a face.
They're all adorable. But I love this one. And then it is Foco, and it becomes Tyrenar.
Oh.
So you have it coming from the word fox in English for Fennekin. It is coming from the Fox in French for Bryson, who becomes more purple and less gray in their shiny form.
Good for him, I guess.
This is waifu, even though they're more often male, because they are a starter.
And they had to be male,
Yeah.
so it's hard to breed them.
Yeah. And then everybody just, like, ignores Delphox.
I don't like the shaping of its robe.
I like Delphox.
His ultra special move is also meh.
Mystical Fire.
It's like Flamethrower, but instead of burning things, it lowers the target's special attack, and it's a bit weaker. Wait, not anymore.
It's 100% accuracy, though.
Yeah, well, so is Flamethrower.
Oh. But, it's also a Psychic type, though, which is a pretty good typing combination, Fire Psychic.
It's a fun type. That should have been on Ninetales.
It absolutely should have been on Ninetales. Especially with Ice Fairy being the alternate, Fire Psychic would have been a good foil for the Fire
or Fire
version versus
Fairy.
Ice.
I would accept.
I would have been fine with that. But yeah, people forget Delphox exists, and I don't know why, because I like Delphox. I think Delphox is cool.
I have one.
Well, of course you do.
What do you mean, of course I do?
I thought you had all of the starters already in this gen.
Not necessarily.
And its name is Mahoxie in Japanese.
Mahoxie?
Yeah.
That's a silly name.
It's the fox Pokemon. It's just called the fox Pokemon.
It's the fox mouse Pokemon.
Is short. He is a short boy. He is only 4'11".
Boy.
But yeah, I like him. I like the line. And
boy.
I'm always sad because it's a lot harder to find Delphox art than Bryson art. Like, a lot harder.
It's probably also more tasteful than Bryson arts.
I don't necessarily know that that's the case. Now, it's easy to find Fennekin art because a lot of people love first form starters. Period.
Reminds me of Drawception of when I was trying to gauge the proportions of Fennekin's head to body because I was really obsessed with that.
Fennekin's head is the same size as all of Fennekin's body.
Right, I thought his head was like
dimensions.
ridiculously bigger, so my prompt for Drawception was Fennekin without fur, without hair or ears, and it was an interesting drawing.
If you say so. I never saw that game.
Maybe for the best.
And then Shin really likes the Froakie line.
Oh, he has bubble glass. He's weird glasses.
Yeah, it's the bubble frog Pokemon.
Frubbles.
Yeah, Frubbles. Frog bubbles. It's on a card.
It's so stupid.
But yeah, so I could talk about how much I love Fennekin and all those all the time. But what I was saying though is the first form starters of all of the starters will always have people who adore them.
Oh yeah.
So you'll be able to find
Except
fan
for
art of that.
one guy.
Middle form is pretty much Quilava and Bryson. Like, other than that, most of the middle forms get lost. I think highly of, like, Ivysaur. I love Ivysaur.
I really like this guy's middle form.
Yeah. Well, Frogadier.
Yeah. He's my favorite of the line, probably. Because tongue scarfs are kind of dumb, in my opinion.
Kedomatsu.
What?
Kedomatsu.
Oh, he had the Protean ability.
So his name is, like, Ribbit something.
He has one of the best hidden abilities.
Protean.
Mm-hmm.
So if it uses water, it becomes a water type. If it uses
water, but it can also just change its type.
Yeah, so it can be an electric frog.
If he knows it, I don't think he can learn electric attacks.
It can learn ice, psychic, dark, grass, flying.
The
water
fact that he can
normal.
just change his type.
You could become a rock type from water.
I mean,
what a great upgrade!
The fact he has some control over his type while still attacking gives it amazing versatility.
You can make him poison type, which means that he's better than Toxicroak. But yeah, so he's a cute little Froggo. He have 2 bubble on his nose, but they white.
They're danger bubbles.
No, they are danger bubbles.
Are they?
It's exactly 1 foot tall, and then it becomes exactly 2 foot tall.
He looks pretty unremarkable, but good.
Here's Frogadier, and then everybody knows the final form because it was in Smash. And also because a lot of people play Pokemon.
At the time, he was the most popular Pokemon in Japan.
And then you have Greninja, who also has Ash Greninja form.
Because I don't know. But the tongue scarf, the logistics of it. The logistics.
It is okay. It is alright. It has a really nice shiny coloration.
Yes, he does, and he is very strong.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong man.
Ash Greninja does not become invisible when he's shiny.
Its attack as Ash Greninja is 145, and its speed is 132. And
yeah,
its
Ash
special attack
Greninja is hella
153.
strong, which bugs me because why is it Ash? That
because
makes no
comes
sense.
From the Amine, and then they just pushed it over. Amphinobi. Its French name is Amphibian and Shinobi.
I like Gekkoga, even though he's not a gecko.
Gekkoga.
Yeah.
And then he's 4'11", which is a very common height because it goes easily into metric.
That's why.
Yeah. And then Bunnelby. Before we get to the elephant in the room, I like Bunnelby. I think Bunnelby is adorable. I think Bunnelby is really cute, and I could see if they had also done all female rabbits were Bunnery and all male rabbits were Bunnelby, because their builds kind of look like secondary sex characteristics, male-female.
Oh boy.
Then there's Diggersby. Diggersby might be the ugliest Pokemon.
Oh my god, that's his hidden ability?
Huge power.
Yeah. Cheek Pouch is a move that exists.
Restores HP when the Pokemon eats.
Huge power. What's his attack? I'm curious now. Is Diggersby
not
actually a monster?
His attack is only 56.
Oh my! Oh my god, look how bad he is!
Yeah.
When his attack is passable with huge power.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's terrible. So we prefer.
So basically, if you don't have huge power, it's a waste. But the fact that huge power is an ability on this guy basically means they just made him worthless otherwise.
And he's mediocre with it. So you prefer him to Cubchoo still?
Only barely.
Huh?
Mostly because I find Snot so gross.
Understandable. It kind of is.
But Diggersby, and I've seen some fan art of Diggersby that makes him look kind of cute.
But you can't do that with
Snot.
Cubchoo without
You can't-
removing his snot.
Yeah.
Which is a defining trait.
Yeah. And the fact that Bunnelby is so cute also gives enough points to the line that I can't just outright pan it.
Whereas Beartic doesn't do
is
anything.
very generic looking to me,
He's a
so
bear.
it doesn't really save it. And then one of Shin's least favorite burb lines.
I don't dislike it, I just don't like it.
Oh, I really like it. Oh, it's so cute. Its face is so cute. Fletchling is also the only basic burb line that has a type besides normal flying at one point.
Yeah, seems that way.
Its Fletchling is just a basic burb.
With a gun.
And then Fletchinder is fire flying, which is the only one I think that does that, right? The only one that has a typing.
Of the early birds, yes.
Yeah, early bird.
As I like to call them. Because you get them early and they're birds.
Yeah, he looks pretty. I like the sleek design of this one.
He looks like a bird.
And then I have a story about Talonflame that Shin kind of already knows, but might not remember.
He used to break the meta, apparently, with his ability Gale Wing.
Gale Wings, all flying type moves have their speed priority increased by 1 if the hit points are at maximum.
It used to not have that stipulation.
Before, it could just always basically go first with any attack.
All flying type moves are quick attack. All of them. And he's actually pretty strong.
And then
he was infamous.
Talonflame, I think, again, looks pretty snazzy. I really like the design. Now there's a story. It's a little silly story.
I'm not familiar with it, am
I think I linked it to you. Talonflame, when they started making it so that they had the flapping animations, his shoulders clip through his back. So if you're watching it from behind, once you know it, you can always see that its shoulder does a weird thing when it flaps. And so it can be distracting to look at after you know that. And it's another reason that they should stop with the animated flying for flying only things and have them all just be cute.
Let them
birds.
sit. Because
now
birds are cute.
What I could say is if they wanted, they could have the bird type ones have a flying pose and a non-flying pose, but that's because I mean if they're already going through the work anyway.
I mean that's more work.
But I don't like the flying battles. It basically just means play with 1/3 of the options the game.
Less than that, like a tenth. It's silly.
It's a dumb concept.
I don't understand why that exists. It doesn't contribute.
Dear Pokemon Company, stop it.
I mean, they did. They were only in X and Y.
But because of that, they'll still always flap and
yeah, because they use the same model.
Are they ever going to change it, or are they just going to stick with
Again, I'm hoping they do for 8th gen.
We'll see.
Yeah, I feel I have room to hope.
And then Scatterbug. I feel like some people may not like it.
He looks like a nerd.
Cute. What? Did you say something?
I didn't hear anything.
Dad, did you say something? Oh, I thought I heard you say something.
Scatterbug is a nerd.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Shin associates buck-toothedness with nerds.
Don't blame me, blame society.
His eyes are square-shaped.
Which is... That's why he's a nerd.
No.
No, his pupils are square-shaped.
Yeah. But, is this the one I think it is? No, that's next gen. The beep beep is next gen. So it's cute though. It's another bagworm, I think, if I remember correctly.
It's a caterpillar, kinda.
It is the Scatter Dust Pokemon. They cannot be affected by secondary effects of damaging attacks. Depending on which hidden ability or which ability they have.
Friend guard. I don't know why it'd be in the front.
Yeah, so you have Buggo as a friend. And then it becomes this, Spupa.
Which is a silly name.
It's basically Fuzzy Scatterbug. It's still kind of cute. And then it becomes Vivillon.
One of my favorite butterfly Pokemon.
I really like Vivillon.
I like his eyes.
Aren't there different variants? Yeah, here they are.
Yes,
there are a ton of variants. So this is one time.
And you can't get most of them.
Why not?
Because they're based on your geographical location. You can generally only get one without traveling to a whole other part of the world. Or I don't remember how it works. Oh no, I think, the localization of your game determines which single one you can get.
So you'd have to trade.
Yes, you have to trade
internationally,
or get a whole bunch of different versions. Or it's.
So these are all the different versions.
And some of them are like Hawaii only or something like really specific and painful.
It was like bad Pokemon Go. So there's this. There's a lot of different patterns. I think the one that we can get here is the... And is this male only?
No.
Oh, alternate forms.
No.
So is this just saying that the male and the female look the same?
Yes. I don't think gender has anything to do with them.
Okay.
Thankfully.
So, High Plains, I think, is ours, right? Is this the one you have?
I don't even remember.
Either way, so one thing that's interesting about is butterflies are pretty organic shaped, pretty round things, but Vivillon's designs are almost all square patterns.
Yeah, it's a techno butterfly.
Yeah, which is interesting, and it looks really nice. The design for the idea is pretty cool. But now that I learned that, that's really disappointing. But again, I'm also guessing because of the fact that it has a gimmick, it's probably not very good for actually playing with.
Yeah, and it's also an early bug.
Yeah, bug types tend to fall by the wayside. There's only like 8 good bugs throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Satan joke was it's number 666, which edgy lords.
Bunnelby is really upset they didn't make like a fly Pokemon to reference the BL's episode. So I'm like, why would they acknowledge its number like that?
Yeah.
That's bad publicity.
Well, and it would just be like, oh, you're so edgy. Go cut yourself with that edge. It wouldn't add to it.
It's not Pokemon.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. And then, a very strange thing. One, it has Doofy face.
Stupid.
Two,
Oh, God, the cards.
it's the first fire normal type. It's very unusual to have one of the elemental types that's also a normal type. Is it the only one that has an element and normal? Is there an electric normal or a water normal?
Yeah.
There are? What are they?
Water has a combination of water.
Is it Electrike?
Electrike is into water type.
No, for electric.
We'll get to him later.
Oh.
Water normal is the guy. I really can't remember. I think it used to be Meryl. No.
No. Water. Just straight water.
I know there is one. My brain's dead right now, though.
The thing that's interesting, though, about having a type and normal is it gives you the immunity to ghost, but still giving you the ability to have stab on fighting a ghost, which is pretty nice. That's pretty much the only major perk. But that said, this is Happy Little Baby Lion. He's fire. And then a male-female variant here with Pyroar, the main,
cool.
or the Pidgeot hair. They're neato. You like the female one more, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
They're snazzy. They're cool. I like them.
Pew pew.
They're kitties, so I'm already pretty inclined to like them. But there are kitties in this that I'm like.
Cubchoo.
Here's Flabebe.
It's dark and it's the size of a Joltik.
It's not dark.
I mean, there's a dark element to it.
The shiny white Flabebe disappeared.
Yeah.
There really
also,
isn't a shiny to
like
be involved in.
There's also
anyway.
an unattainable form of it.
Yes, black Flabebe, which is important to the plot, and there's only one, and it was as. But it's really more important when it evolves into Floette, because Floette is the version that the black Floette comes from, is that one. Here's orange Floette. I like it. Oh, Floette's shinies have a difference. They're either purple carrying their flower or green carrying their flower.
Mm-hmm. Why aren't you a grass type?
Oh, there it is.
And the whole logic is, it's not the flower. It's just symbiotically related to the flower. Why isn't it a grass type?
So this here is the one you technically can't get, right?
Yeah.
Eternal Flower, Floette.
It's always flower.
It is a mythical legendary that you can't have